Rockets, they want to play fast, especially in this building.
Green, Şengün!
Oh, no! Oh, no!
And it's Fred VanVleet for three. Started 2 of 9, 4 of 9 for the Rockets on their start. Şengün, 15-footer. And they got their best perimeter defender on him, and that is Gary Payton. Green swerves inside. Cut it! What a play!
What a move.
So Green is on Curry. VanVleet, oh, it's a steal. It's picked up by Eason. Şengün on top. Post in the way. They got Butler on him. Good move by VanVleet. Right there on the switch is Butler, and Şengün will sneak inside for two. He's got a rocket for an arm, and
yes,
he's
he
the
does.
whole future for the Texans. VanVleet, Şengün inside, got it on the doorstep. He's a brilliant young player, though. Here's Green. After the miss, he got the feed, and he finishes off with two. The three won't go. Another offensive rebound. Goes slice inside, and Thompson will finish off high.
The degree of difficulty on that three.
Up and in with a nice move inside. Shot clock at 4. Green is on Şengün. And it's a rebound by Eason. It's tapped away by Hield. Here he goes high for Butler, knocked away by Eason. He swats it away, nice defensive play. He's playing handball. Cleaning the glass tonight for Houston. Driving is Smith. Oh, they're on a roll. In this game, 18-3 Houston. Şengün pile driving his way as he took it in with the shimmy. Thompson. And he'll throw down a hammer. Right now for Golden State. Amen Thompson swarm. Smith a three. Jabari Smith cans a triple. Amen Thompson into Curry. Now Green. Now kicks. VanVleet three.
Finally, he had been struggling.
7-0 Golden State run. Green will concoct a shot as he contorts to get it up and in. We're going to win it by 10 in Game 1 over the Houston Rockets.
You get one game in, and then all the changes these coaches make as Amen Thompson
make them pay for that matchup.
Here's Jalen Green. Rockets need a big night from him, and that's a good start. Green. Rockets want to push. Both teams great in transition. Green drops it off. Thompson with a two-handed jam. Moody, much more aggressive shooting the basketball.
That's in the Detroit series the other night. They got so wrapped up in the officiating. I thought it took away from the Knicks.
Lauren is back there awaiting a report as Dylan Brooks hits a tough shot. And Green throws an elbow. Got this team back to 500. Then a terrific year this year. That guy is special.
Earlier and with some physicality.
Post to the basket. Oh!
Regular season.
Green, step back three, got it. Up and over Looney. Confidence.
Got it, Mark, where you can't just grab him away from the ball.
Şengün for three. Adams soon to be checking back in. VanVleet shakes, Hield, and 9 inside Şengün. He'll take it himself, flat-footed, gets the bounce. Houston trying to even up this series at 1 apiece as they go to San Francisco for Game 3 Saturday. And Green taking over. He's got 19 now. Eason drives, kicks. Jalen Green got it away here in Game 2.
Ime Udoka just throwing a lot of lineups.
Rockets lead by 13. After the tee, that's on the deck, and saved by Green. Here goes Eason, taking on all comers, and he lays it in. And a turnover now. Green on the run, rises high and throws it down. Jalen Green with a highlight of the night. Well, late clock here, down to 2, and Brooks in traffic. And Brooks' little turnaround. Houston looking for a finishing kick here to even this series. Step back three, Green, got it! Jalen Green, what a night!
His energy and
turnover. Green lays it in.
Not a it up at 1-1.
Wolves, Lakers. Lakers had a nice answer after the Wolves won game one, and Jalen Green just stacking them up tonight. That being 25 minutes for Kuminga.
And I love what Ime Udoka's doing. Taking no chances right here. Big game, so they go in there with the confidence that they can go into Chase Center and win.
That's it.
Guarding Şengün to start the game, unlike Butler, who guarded him a couple of nights ago. Van Vliet has had a miserable series.
Looking for his offense.
Suffered from food poisoning in game two. Played limited minutes. Van Vliet, right in Curry's chest. And he comes up with a steal. Suffocating defense. 3-on-1 the other way. The lob, the finish by the high. Shot clock already down to 6. Van Vliet overhealed with the mid-range. 3 to go for Jalen Green. High arcing three ball. It's wet. Şengün with a mismatch on Podziemski. Going to try and walk him down into the paint. The jump hook is good. Shot clock on the repost. Out to Smith. A clean look from deep. And it falls.
Boy, he is really by Steven Adams. Everything's been difficult for Curry.
A play on. And a basket by Eason. Yeah, there's no better player in shape than Steph Curry, though. Thompson to the rim. Got the tough shot off glass.
Against Steph Curry, he's just going to take it the other way, and he can move so quickly.
Jalen Green. Eason pulls the three ball, and he cashes out.
Defense, despite a slow start on offense, their defense kept them in it. He added how they know they can guard these guys. And on offense, he says
on the bounce, working against Podziemski.
But Green has not been able to get untracked in this game.
And a soft touch. Adams with the ball screen. Van Vliet snakes it. Louis switches on to him. Smith from the corner, and he silences the crowd.
For that left-hand drive.
Eason inside. Tough move and finish.
Oh, good see.
Is on to him. Brooks made the last one, not so much this time. Steven Adams, the best offensive rebounder in the association. Şengün back out to Brooks. He pulls it and rattles it down.
That looked like the Papa shot we just showed.
It sure was. A bank goes in by Şengün.
Has a lot of charges, gets a lot of loose balls.
Thompson cross court, Van Vliet for 3. Knocks it home. Van Vliet with the lob, Thompson with the catch. Missed it and got the putback to go. It's a 6-point game. And this is a huge win on so many levels for Golden State, because Butler gets to heal an additional 2-3 days.
Thompson's got the rebound for the Rockets. Coming in as the number 2 seed. Thompson will fly down the lane. Get it to go and a foul.
What a start offensively for him. 8 points on 3 of 6.
Rockets had made the playoffs for 5 years until this year. Big 3 by Van Vliet. He needed that. Green shoved off balance. Throws it away. Here comes Eason. Down court, Thompson.
He spoke it into existence right there.
Van Vliet. Step back, 3 over Butler.
That's huge. Again, you mentioned this coming into tonight.
They trap him, and Thompson will drive and kick. Brooks inside, a floater on the fly, gets it to go. He's got 11, and the Rockets with it. A screen and a 3 on the fly. Van Vliet knocks it in. It's a triple. And a half, and Post with a 3. It's picked up by Brooks. Van Vliet down court. Green will sail in for 2 with nice Rocket transition, which has had a lot to it. Picked back in again. Another turnover by Curry. Here comes Van Vliet swaggering. Şengün will finish inside. Şengün doubled. Brooks quickly to Van Vliet. They wanted to move the ball. It's more pace. A running 3. Got it. Van Vliet with another triple. Jackson Davis will be out there. Double by Podziemski. Van Vliet, a 3. Another one. They're leaving him open, and he is nailing them. 6 of 8. And the 13 for the series. It's Şengün, and Butler comes out on him. A spin, a drive, and a reverse. Beautiful play by the All-Star Şengün. Şengün driving into post. Thompson with the ball. Good crossover. Drives right down the middle. Got it to go. Pretty play. Sengun will make the fake and drive inside, and Adams will tip in the miss. Steven Adams with 5. And Sengun will go against Draymond Green. Houston by 1. Van Vliet at 3. Ring it up. Fred VanVleet with another 3. Sengun with 29. It's VanVleet for 3. Bullseye! What a shot to tie! 8 threes. There's Sengun. Payton is on him. Sengun chiseling his way. Lee's got it to go. 1-point game. Sengun with 31. Sengun is going to inbound. Here comes VanVleet. On the move, trying to tie. The Golden State Warriors have held on.
Playoff career high, 26 points. There's so many gigantic threes down the stretch. Alperen Sengun. So with their first 4 from the three-point line. Jalen Green, Sengun flooring Podziemski at left green, and he buries it. Amen Thompson goes right into Curry. Good movement, VanVleet. And it is all Houston at the start. Rockets going to reset. Look like Jalen Green, a little bit of a grimace, like he's in some pain in the corner. It's Brooks, opposite side, and he connects.
Rockets.
Steven Adams is checking in for the Rockets. VanVleet, they are scalding hot here at the start. Santos, who played only 1 minute in Game 4 the other night in San Francisco. Here's VanVleet, that's a deep 3.
Hit our find our shooters and just make shots.
Appreciate it, thank you. All right, Dennis, 5 turnovers by Golden State as Jabari Smith able to put it down. Chance at some run here tonight. Now to Sengun underneath. Oh, exquisite pass. Golden State took 93 points per game in the 2 games that they won during the season. That is Smith.
Detroit native,
yes.
Very partial.
Tari Eason in tight. A little Pau Gasol in him if you watch him play. Deft passer, Brooks, and he banks it in.
And when it's going well.
1 point was up 30. It's cut down to 20. Shot clock down to 4. VanVleet contested 3. My goodness. VanVleet. Golden State is out of fouls. VanVleet to the rack. Just masterful. Rockets on the push here with Green. Tough shot fading away. Sengun. Hard putback from deep. So we cross the 8-minute mark in the quarter. Amen Thompson, Euro step. Pretty finish. Undrafted second-year player out of Northwestern. As we are inside of 4 minutes left in the quarter. Here comes Thompson. Full extension.
My goodness. What did we just see?
Thompson resets against Moody. He will fire and hits.
Well, you ask and you shall receive. That looked.
And then it's Key. Misses the layup.
Goodness.
Boy, Dylan Brooks and Spencer mixing it up underneath it. Now Spencer and Sengun. Boy, look out. Jackson Davis shoving Sengun. Officials quickly trying to defuse the situation.
But it's really obviously taken the Rockets out of their flow a little bit.
Thompson. Reed Shepherd is going to be the inbounder underneath. Holiday will hoist and hit. Houston Rockets with a prolific offensive performance. Built up a 30-point lead.
Buddy Hield is guarding Jalen Green. Draymond Green trying to help Sengun with the throwdown. The offensive rebound kept alive by Sengun. VanVleet open in the corner. That's good. VanVleet has been absolutely scorching. Sengun left open. Leans in and throws it down. Draymond Green.
No wasted minutes in the NBA.
Oh, no, and Steve Kerr is laughing. He's like, okay, I guess you're feeling it, young fella.
Oh, VanVleet feeling it as well. And so far in the playoffs, Curry turns it over. That's the 4th turnover. Green down the other end, throws it down. Sengun 4 for 9 to start. He's the leading scorer with 8 points already. Nice feed inside, and Adams with the flush. Continues to dribble, kicks it back out. Eason Shot clock at 7. Eason, nice maneuver and lays it up and in. Tari Eason with a beautiful move. Defensive grinds again. Thompson drives inside, kicks it out. Green. Eason, plenty of time. Nails another one. Second three-pointer. He's 3 for 3 from the field. Threw a punch.
Yeah, this zone has flummoxed Houston in this last couple minutes.
Nice feet inside. Van Vliet. 6 on a 24. Slips, stumbles. Almost lost it. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson with 2 on the shot clock. Jumper's good. And then Thompson, during the course of the game, that this is it. We could be out.
I think leading into it, as you see Van Vliet knock down that 3.
His second rejection. Van Vliet pulls up, nails the 3. Fred Van Vliet now with 18 points. Hands of Van Vliet. Terrific hustle from both teams. Smith steps back and hits the three-pointer. Checked his feet, and Jabari Smith knocks it down. Rockets playing a good, smart game. Try and keep their season alive. Van Vliet gets inside, flips it up, and gets the bounce. 20 points for Fred Van Vliet. As Green off the bounce. Goes inside. A lot of contact, stays with the play and banks it home. Butler guarding Şengün. Backing in. Turns. Wild shot, he gets it to go. Highly contested. And Alperen Şengün battling for the rebound. Throws it right to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. Puts up a 3. It's good. Fred Van Vliet knocks it down. Largest lead of the game. 1 for 12 from the field here in the fourth quarter.
This is wow.
But right now the Rockets feeling good and feeling confident as they're going to head home. And that'll do it. This opening round playoff series is tied at 3 games apiece. The veterans with the Stars.
It's in game 6, but their worst shooting night of the series.
Here's Fred Van Vliet. Scores the first bucket for the Rockets.
26%, he makes his first 2.
No look. And then Thompson got himself some space.
The biggest problem in the series. Everybody else has been good. That's a Thompson rebounds the Fred Van.
It's hard to come by right now. Both teams shooting sub 40%. Green turns the corner, hangs and finishes. Wow! Jalen Green. Şengün once again gets a touch. Draymond Green on him this time. Little jump hook is good. Got a friendly roll. And now Green and Şengün, extra pass. Eason in the corner, Cash. Good ball movement, and they find the open man in the corner, Tari Eason.
They've been in this for a long time now, and Houston has not been able to solve it.
A foul by Adams. Adams secures that rebound despite some disturbance from Podziemski, and there's a foul by Thompson. Nearly 30 feet. Thompson behind the back. Thompson, wow! What a finish! Oh, Van Vliet kept it alive. Thompson out of the pack. Turnover, Jimmy Butler. Here's Şengün, spins, leaves it. Every ball handler tightly guarded. Shots tough to come by. Şengün inside, lets Green fly by, and Şengün dunks it. Now Van Vliet working off the screen. Brooks that extra pass. Tari Eason in the corner drives. Eason scores a tough basket. Adams up there tall for the rebound. Second chance for the Rockets. Smith makes them pay. Now Şengün, extra pass. Brooks passed it up. Hield's been good on Brooks. Brooks gets a little space and hits a jumper.
Moving his defense.
Double team comes. Brooks steps into one off one leg. Scores. Three-pointer's got to fly. Fans are headed to the exits as Şengün hits a three-pointer.
That's only their 4th one of the night, though.
Let's put a bow on the Rockets here. This was the year where they won 52 games. They grabbed a number 2 seed as Van Vliet hits it. But the Warriors, with all that championship pedigree, go on the road and beat the Rockets and eliminate the Rockets. The Warriors are moving on.